Hey there, everybody. I am going to be showing you a quick little lesson about thesis statements and how to do step 2 for your research. All right, so first things first, you have chosen a topic and you probably have a working thesis statement, but I want to be extra clear how important your thesis statement is. So, your thesis statement is the roadmap to your paper. All right, if you're getting in the car to go to a new place and you don't know where you're going, you have to put directions in. All right, and that's how I want you to think of the paper. Okay. Your thesis statement goes at the end of your introduction, which will be your last sentence, and it's going to tell me exactly what your topic is, where you stand on it, and how you plan to support that. But it needs to be in third person. So it's going to be your topic plus stance plus support. So, an example here, I have it color coded for you. Schools should enforce uniforms because they create an equal playing field and limit distractions. I know exactly what the topic is. It's school uniforms. The stance is that they should be enforced. And my two, potentially three body paragraphs are about these entities in blue. They create an equal playing field, would be my first body, and they limit distractions, would be my second. All right. If you have a third, it would just be listed third. You want these to go in order of your paper. So today you'll be creating a thesis statement, but later on down the road, if you decide to reorder your thesis statement, that is okay. Here's another one. The voting age in America should be raised to 21 due to the fact that teenage brains are not fully developed at 18 and high school voters are often uninformed. So I know that the topic is voting age. This person thinks that America should raise it to 21, and their body paragraphs are going to center around teenage brains not being developed and the fact that high school voters are uninformed. All right? So that's the thesis statement. That's the first piece that goes up here. Your looks a little different, all right? But if you go to our online class, sorry, I'm going to show you under another class, you will see research step 2, and it's going to look like this when you open it, all right? And we have a blank spot for your thesis statement, all right? Now I'm going to make a copy of this so that I can show you how I want you to fill it out, all right? This is a big idea grade. It's big idea 7. So it's how you're using a thesis statement, and you're going to be collecting evidence to potentially use. All right. So you're going to, at the end of this assignment, have 5 sources cited correctly in these boxes. You can see that one of them should be related to the counterargument or the other side. All right. This is basically just collecting evidence in order to make your case. All right. So the citation goes here, and then you're going to read your sources and pick out 2 quotes from each source that support your stance and your claims that you're trying to make. All right. So these are quotes that you'll potentially use as evidence in your paper. All right. And I'm going to show you how you fill this out. So yours looks a little different than mine, but you go to the online research library. You're going to go to groups, 11th LA, and you would have started here. Okay. Now, this is the best place to start for multiple reasons, all right? Number one, this source gives you both sides already, okay? And not only does it give you both sides, but it also gives you articles, research-based, credible sources, all right? So let's talk about school lunches, all right? And you're like, well, what's arguable about that? Well, a lot of things, all right? So you can see it gives you viewpoint 1 and viewpoint 2. So we'll stick with viewpoint 1. This would be the pro. This is what I'll try to be proving. And you can see that I'm probably going to use this statement as part of my thesis statement. All right. So yes, nutritional guidelines ensure that public schools provide students with nutritious lunch options. All right. So let's say that that is going to be my side. I start here with these 3 sources. All right. And look, there's even ones I can look at for my counter argument. All right. But we're going to go one at a time. You can also find more sources here, but let's go ahead and click on here. All right. So I read it. This is great because there's a summary. And let's say I decide, yes, I want to use this source. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click the Cite button, all right? And it already gives me an MLA citation. So MLA is what you'll use, all right, in high school. And I'm going to put that source right here. This is going to be what builds your works cited page later on. So again, the more work you do, the better. Now I'm going to go back there and I'm going to read it. And let's say that I find a quote that I like, all right? Let's do this one, okay? I'm going to be talking about how school lunches following guidelines make it healthier. And some of my proof is going to be that they have been decreasing sodium gradually. All right, so I'll put that here. And I want you to go ahead and cite it as well. So it's going to be, it's going to be the last name. Okay. And we'll do it again. I'm just going to take something. All right, and we're going to put the author's name again. And that's done. One source, two potential pieces of good text evidence. All right. Be mindful too. Keep the link in here so that you can go back to it, because remember, you're writing this paper second semester. Also, make sure that you save the source. All right. So you can save it to cloud, Google Drive. All right. Pretty simple that way. Or if you click print, you can click save as PDF and just save it to your computer. Okay. But save your sources. Go ahead and create a folder on Google Drive for you to use for research. All right. So you'll do this 4 times for your pro argument and then once for your counterclaim. If you decide you want more sources, you can add boxes. If you decide you have 5 or 6 quotes from one source, you can continue to take notes down here, okay? But I need 5 different sources and 2 different citations from each, all right? Remember, you can also look at the other databases within the 11th grade group. You can really look at any, to be honest, but Mr. Stewart has chosen these specifically because they have a lot of those opposing topics that we're writing about. All right, so make sure you pay attention to the due date for this. Like I said, this is going to be a piece of your big idea grade, and from here, you're going to be writing an outline. So the more work you do here, the easier the outline is going to be. All right? Be sure to come by if you need help. Sign up for Bulldog Time. I am here and I cannot help you if I don't know you're struggling. Have an awesome time. Pick something that's interesting, and I will see you soon.